All right, guys. I mean, this is really getting out of hand as far as the arrest with college football players in general. You got Judkins, former college football player for Ole Miss and Ohio State, bright future ahead, going to the Cleveland Browns, and he got arrested. Then you got Tahad Pettiford, who came back to Auburn as he kind of toyed around with the NBA for a little bit, kind of saw, tried to see what his value would be there, and decided to come back to the Auburn Tigers as a basketball player. Had a sensational freshman year, and he gets arrested for, I mean, albeit I think public intoxication, to be honest with you, because point two, I mean, he just sipped a drink, and that's enough for an underage drinker to get charged with a DUI. That probably will be mitigated and will be dropped, and he will remain, because as of now, he has not been kicked off the Auburn basketball team. All right, look, go ahead and subscribe to the Auburn Fanatics podcast with Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. One of the more difficult scenarios to understand is the scenario with Malcolm Simmons. Malcolm Simmons actually, it was one of the more productive wide receivers for Auburn last season. 451 yards. He and Cam Coleman were part of the Freeze 5 or 4 that were brought in this year. And he was expected, and may still be expected, to be a pivotal part of the wide receiver core. But as of late, he has been indicted. Well, he's been charged with domestic assault, which included strangulation, and with a $20,000 bond. He may or may not be out. I think according to the last dockets, he's actually still in the court system. The only problem is, you know, that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. Now, there was a video surfacing on the internet via TMZ, and the date of the video was actually changed. But as it turns out, it was a video of Ray Rice. If you all remember, Ray Rice, a member of the Baltimore Ravens, actually assaulted his now wife. And it was kind of a gruesome video, because when I first saw it, I was like, dang, if that was Malcolm Simmons, then yeah, you ain't got to worry about it. But as of now, yeah, well, let me revert it back, because I don't want my southern slang to get too involved with this. If that was a video of Malcolm Simmons, then this case will be closed, kicked off the team. You don't have to worry about, whether this will be a guy that will compete with the Auburn Tigers this year. Now, you have a lot of circumstantial things that can go on in a case like this. Who was the aggressor? Who was the victim? Who was what is the overall circumstance? Because as you see, as of now, unlike DJ Barber, who was charged with all kind of drugs and paraphernalia in his car earlier this week, immediately kicked off the team, right? But Malcolm Simmons remains, as far as I know, remains on the football team, but we don't know to what extent that could change in the next few days, considering what may happen. It's very, like I said before, it's very unfortunate. And a lot of people talk about, well, he had such a bright future ahead, but people gotta control their emotions at the point of attack. From what I understand, this is the victim, the quote unquote victim may be the mother of his child. There may have been a heated argument and there may have been, obviously some things that have come about that is enough for folks to say, well, this guy needs to be, um, this guy needs to be put in jail for a certain amount of, that he at least needs to be indicted. Now, his bond is set at $20,000. I mean, that's not a heck of a lot, but that's a lot. I'm pretty sure with, possible NIL money that he was able to come up with the funds to get himself out of jail and to plead his case. And I really, hope that Malcolm Simmons with this isn't even about whether he'll play at Auburn or not. Like, I mean, as of now, that's out of my hands. That's out of, most of the social media outlets' hands. But making decisions to where you don't even get caught up in a situation like this. Because I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You did something. Now, the legal system will determine evidence-wise to what extent it was, and we will move forward from there. Also, we want to talk about next on this segment, well, not this particular segment, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. There's some players that are really not talked about enough. And I'm going to dig into those particular players, and it's a lot of players on this Auburn football team that's going to contribute that you don't even know about. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger or Eagle.